say, yo, I want peanuts and
None of
yellow M&Ms in my room only.
I have never experienced that.
Really?
So what was the backup plan?
Yeah.
If it wasn't music and your parents didn't agree with this, what was the backup plan?
I never know.
Welcome to the People Them Podcast. My name is Salsa Dan. These are my co-hosts.
Rocksteady.
And I'm Jody Ann Gray.
And listen, we have some special guests.
We have some heavy hitters.
We have some really heavy hitters. Like these two people here. First of all, let them introduce themselves. This is
Bloodlinefranco.
And this is Aaron, kaboom.
okay. So Bloodlinefranco right now is doing some creative work, and Aaron, like not Aaron, Aaron kaboom. He knows everyone. He knows everyone, and he has been doing a lot of great work, and that needs to be talked about because you know when people are doing great work behind the scenes and they don't know what's going on, it needs to be highlighted. But before we get to Aaron, right? I have to talk about this guy, Franco. I'm not sure if it's Franco or Bloodline.
His real name is Frank Haciendo. Right? Did I pronounce that correctly?
That's not my real name. I'm not real name. You never know who's watching.
That's true.
Don't give them your government name.
It's something like that, but you know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's very close. That's very close.
Bloodlinefranco or just
Very close.
Bloodlinefranco.
Let's get to the Bloodline Franco,
Right.
because right now, Franco, you're actually changing the game in the sense of, and I have to put your virgin in there too, Road Marshall.
Yeah, Brush. Yeah.
Brush one, but you guys created something. I'm not sure if you guys actually created a new genre, but it has to be talked about. I want to understand this, but before I get to that though, it was like a background, like how you started, because you right now to me you're top 5 in the game. Right?
Wow.
You're top 5, and when it comes to soca and dancehall, the way you can navigate, because listen. Some people don't know how to navigate, and you actually love both genres. If from looking from my point of view, I think you love both genres.
Yeah.
And you actually created a new road. But before getting at that, though, Virgin, right? Here's like a background, like how you started, like how you come up.
Well, years ago, two people met. Alright, so like growing up, I always wanted to be a DJ. I don't know why. Like I always saw it on TV, and I knew I couldn't sing, so I feel like that was like the next best thing. And on TV, like you always see people behind turntables and scratching, and I was like, I wanted to do that. And I remember like, when I was 10 years old, we'd go on a family vacation in Kingston, because I used to live in Mandeville at the time, right? And I'd tell my parents, I want to see Asylum nightclub. I want to go to nightclub, and then I knew all the nightclubs them, and like them just want to box me down like what are you little boy, what are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Yeah, like that was what I wanted to see, and I remember like my father like literally drove to Kingston just so I could have seen what Asylum and Quad looked
That's
like.
a good dad. Give you a look what's going on.
Yeah.
So you were born in Jamaica?
Alright, so I was born in Georgetown, Guyana, to Ghanaian African parents.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I wanted to touch on, because when I tell you Franco has a fusion, and I think that's why it transcends in his music. Your parents are from Ghana.
Yeah,
you're from Guyana.
Yeah, and I moved to Jamaica when I was 3 years old.
Wow.
So technically,
Yeah.
he's Jamaican, but he still
With
have
a
those
fusion.
roots.
So you listen to even when he plays. Have you heard
What?
Franco played Afrobeats and soca? So that alone tells me that he has that knowledge just from his fusion with his background. So I'm interested to know about that, because there are so many things that we can say. You've been around, and then you were in college, big on the university campus.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, how Franco Lee from him parents are from Ghana, in born in a Guyana, you go and you go study, and then say, yo, me go do music, and then you just take off. Cause right now, I feel like post-COVID, if you don't have Franco and brushy events, it never do well.
If you don't have...
Big up all the DJs.
No, seriously. Big up all the DJs. But honestly, it's Franco. The reason why, like we're actually saying this because we see a subgenre that I'm not sure if I used to start it in the brethren, but it's like, and we love it because listen, a lot of people love soca, you know, like hide and love soca and listen to soca, but it make it become cool. Like listen, in Jamaica, like it make it become like listen. This is what we're doing, and it's actually cool, and we're having fun with it. And then I'm not sure between you and Brush, but listen, I don't want to get to that yet, but still want to continue on your upcoming and how you even start. Because listen, from point A to point B, imagine that, right? You start out as Bloodlinefranco to this top 5 DJ right now in my eyes. So let's continue on the journey before we get to the, you know. That heights where you're at right now in our eyes.
Alright, so from high school,
What high school you went to?
I went to 3 different high schools.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
No, but never bad enough. But the thing is, like, I was very mischievous. I was like a bad kid. I never pushed badness or nothing like that. But like, you can curse.
1,000%.
Yo, if any fucking car, I was hard like listen to me, like you watch one movie called Problem Child where the picnic just around bare
man.
That was me right through. Like I lived every day just to cause mayhem.
Mischief, just a mischief kid.
Like trust me, and
wow.
I wasn't bad or nothing like that. Like I was just sneaking. You understand? So yeah, that's it. So I did go. Chester High, Victor Dixon, and then the Carshad College.
Victor Dixon?
Yeah, that's a 7-day Adventist school.
Oh, yes.
It's like NCU for high school.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I went to that school, like I didn't think I was mischievous. I was like the angel over there.
Everybody just in the same category as you, but they're on level 1, level 2, level 3.
Yo, there was level 100 on that school. Yo, big man thing. So yes, like literally every school that I went, there was always like a DJ there or music people, and I just used to hang around those. Yeah, anybody who do music, trust me, like I was hanging out around them. Yui, I did go, but Jody don't know, or Jody never tell us that. Like I went to like Yui Mona for like a year and a half. It was really like a year and a half, isn't it? And then I was like, you know what? I want to be like a DJ full time. And then I used to go like every dance, like when the street dancing they're going, like the hot street dance, like Bembe and them thing there, like a little youth.
Yeah.
I was outside, like is in every studio. I was just like a young youth, just there, son. Yeah, and then my parents were like, no, you know, say we're not doing this right now.
So what was the backup plan?
Yeah.
If it wasn't music and your parents didn't agree with this, what was the backup plan?
I never know. Like the thing is, like something would I figure out. I didn't really know what was gonna happen, and honestly, I never really thought I could be like a DJ making money from just DJing. No time at all. I never thought that was even possible for me. Yeah, but I just know said, music, and then my friend them just in a music as well, because obviously I can find music friends too. So
yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, I find other DJs and say, yeah man, what do road and whatever have you. And then that was it. And then my parents were like, yo, you know we're going to send you to Trinidad.
So wait.
St. Augustine.
Yeah, but you were St. Augustine.
They actually sent you to Trinidad.
Yeah man.
People, this is very pivotal moment. Your man said they actually sent you to Trinidad. So maybe
that was a soca influence.
Maybe.
So what happened in Trinidad?
Alright, I always tell people before she move it, the first time she moved Tokyo Drift,
yeah,
it was literally like that. Them say, yeah man, we're gonna send it to Trinidad, get away from all these dancehall hooligans. And then
my mom said the same thing.
Yeah, she said, you know what? You're not going to be hanging around with I Zone and them people there, so yeah man, we're gonna send it to Trinidad where you'll be supervised. It's a nice, decent place.
Yeah, right.
And then and then soca happened, you understand?
Soca happened. Soca is a very So what about soca? Okay, let me start over. In your household,
Yeah.
were they playing soca?
Yeah. So like I told you, my dad, my parents lived in Ghana for
So that's
like 5 years.
It's soca based in Guyana.
Yeah, man. So my father, right, take up soca. So him a listen like him having cassette them where it's like African music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Lucky Dube and them people there, so a Fela Kuti and then him have Byron Lee, Arrow, Sparrow.
Yeah.
So like right through, like it's just in my house, I listen reggae, African music, and calypso.
Okay.
You get me? Like my father, I don't know why, but he just love and take on to soca. And to me, it was just a thing where I just felt that was regular to have all them genres being played in the house.
Right.
You get me? Yeah. So my father liked dancehall thing, you know, but him just into the mainstream dancehall all the time. Like my father, they go Sting. I'ma wait up for asking him how Sting, and the man say, yo, he'll never go back.
What year was that?
I don't remember. But him just they tell me say, the woman beside him they catch fire. So the woman beside him catch fire and he's like
Catch a fire, like literally?
yeah, I remember Sting them time like
That's the one which era, what time was that?
Maybe during I know so Shabba was there. Can you
So the
tell me?
Super Cat era then.
Probably.
Okay.
Like I don't have a full detail. But in terms of like growing up, I was like, yo, I don't want to go to Sting because people catch fire. Like,
Wow.
Literally catch fire.
yeah.
Whoa.
But big up Supreme and Ling them. You know,
Yeah, of
big
course,
up Sting
100%. Big
all
up
the
Sting.
time.
Yeah, big up Sting. Don't catch no more fire Sting. But big up Sting. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so Trinidad happened, and then the thing is like, see in Jamaica when you see young people move to dancehall, like Yui crowd move to dancehall, you know, so it has to be like energetic, aggressive, and because they're young, you have to hold them attention, right?
Yeah.
Well, in Trinidad, that's the exact same way they play soca. You see me? So like literally the first time I go on like college party and hear the man about chop soca, I was like, yo, I never knew this is how it's supposed to be played, and like people jumping up and down, and you understand? And it's like, alright, them days they was moving to like Machelle and Iowa George and Bungie sang them. Like, in Jamaica they moved to Cartel and Mavado. Like the place just get active. And I was just like, just soaking it all up. You understand?
So how long were you in Trinidad for?
I graduate, man, like, yeah, I actually stayed the course and I spent like 4 years in Trinidad.
Wow.
Because I did start in the second semester, right? So literally, I leave Jamaica and go right in the midst of Carnival. And I was like, yo, these people don't listen to anything but soca.
What did you study though?
I studied Comsci.
Comsci, okay. Yeah. So Comsci DJ,
yeah.
Help me understand, like, why Comsci, and have you like delved into anything having to do with using that degree, or you just knew that, listen, it was gonna be music, but I'm gonna do this degree to make my mom and my dad happy?
No, alright. So to be honest with you, like when I was in Trinidad and I was like away from like the Jamaican music scene, like I never thought I would go back to Jamaica and be a DJ. You understand? Okay. So like in my mind, being in Trinidad, I was like, yo, this soca thing, but still, but like my days as DJ kind of done, like being out there. So like I would just like do mixtapes, like I do soca mixtapes like for fun and them things, because I just felt like people need to hear them song here, and you know. Yeah. But I wasn't like planning to come back to Jamaica and be a full-time DJ. I figured like maybe I'll do like 2 shows a month, 3 shows a month max, and then I have like a regular 9 to 5. And yeah, so like I came back to Jamaica and I was like, yeah man, I gotta look at work. My parents were like, yeah, you don't know. them
children, like
they love this.
Everything.
Yeah, full conversion. And I met somebody called Aaron.
And then he said, "Science."
You met someone called Aaron.
Wow.
Right?
So I
No, we don't. Honestly, we don't reach to this.
They just
Because before.
Listen, him just come in and go kaboom.
No, so let me tell you. So like back like when I said I was doing like 2 or 3 shows a month, I never thought it was like a big show or nothing. So I remember Steve Urchin and Finance had this event called Brand New Machine, and then Steve Urchin was like, it's his birthday and he wants somebody can play a little bit of everything, and it's like a lounge vibe. So it wasn't like no big event or big party. So it's like, I get a little DJ where we didn't know from about the place. We always have some mixtapes and thing. And then like I was DJing there, so and then this youth come to me kind of slurred. I don't know if I was drunk. Man said, yo, you don't say he's a bad DJ. Yo, who managed you? Who do you take bookings? I was like, nobody. Because what bookings did I have? And he was like,
Who's that person?
See him there?
See him one? Okay.
And I was like, the man is like, yo, if you're serious, yo, please deal with your booking. I never met this man before. I don't know this man from nowhere, but I just know him was kind of like...
He's an eye for talent.
Whatever it is. Like, even it kind of hang around like Caesar's Army people, but I was like even in any of them links there yet. And he was like, yo, if you're serious, just lick me. And I was like, yo, take my number. Alright, cool. And I remember...
Who's this guy?
I had no idea. And then like, funny enough, like some months passed, and something inside me kind of felt like I could do more. Based on what I was hearing from other people.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this really, like, especially like when you go soak up, I was like, yo, this really not it, And then I remember January 1st, 2016. I remember the day. I called him and I was like, yo, you serious? The man is like, yeah, man, serious, really? Like that. And then from January 1st, 2016, like, here we are.
So that was 2016.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so number one, Aaron has an eye for talent. Right? We're definitely going to get into that more. But when did you got into because the name Bloodline, right?
Right.
That's a group. Was a group, right? Is it still a group?
Yes, it's still a group, but I feel like it's more than just like it was a sound system, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's more of a musical fraternity.
Mm.
So are you technically still a part of Bloodline, or do you?
Alright,
Because
so
back in the days, when you see at every party, you might have a dream week and all that, all these things, you used to mash up stage and all them kind of things there.
the funny story about that is, right? I like they asked me to join Bloodline, and 6 months later I was in Trinidad. You understand?
Okay.
So the whole of the excitement missed me. You understand?
Yeah.
It missed me. And like when I was like in Jamaica for like summer break and everything there, then I would just be like a semi DJ kind of vibe, but it wasn't like nothing serious.
And what year was that?
2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then would you say, or is it safe to say that Aaron took your career to where it is right now? Like, because we know how it is, when you just started out, especially when you're a college kid or transitioning from college into society, you get those little bookings among your group, among your people, but then, on a professional level and being to where you are right now, would you say he's responsible for you having that name where it is right now?
But I say Aaron and Jesus.
Amen.
Honestly, it's teamwork. Because everything with Franco is not yo, you're doing this, doing that. It's like we sit down and strategize and say, all right, what are we doing this year?
Mm.
I will sit down and we'll actually make a plan, whether we complete everything on the checklist or not, or we'll make a plan. And from day one, it has always been, all right, what we're doing, and it's a plan. So I wouldn't say I take Franco anywhere or whatever. I think it's literally just
understood
full
teamwork
teamwork
And I love
and
this.
understanding that, okay, So he has his players like him. So I go with them people. Who you go with? I go with them people.
Okay.
I said, we're gonna push you over here, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do 2 free show over here, so because I want to do them 2 free show. We're gonna jump over this and we're gonna get that. And so it's just about work, navigating the scene locally and internationally, and then make a plan and just execute it.
I love that.
But what I can say is you did actually saw him, right? You saw him, you approached him, and you said, listen, Virgin, you have a raw talent. So you have a thing about just finding talents. Because Aaron really...
You get lucky every once in a while.
Yeah,
but before we even get there though,
right.
for people who don't know who Aaron is,
yes.
we now know that Bloodlinefranco, he's a DJ, but he mentioned Aaron, so now we want to jump over the bridge and ask, who is Aaron? What does Aaron really do? I mean, we have a knowledge of you being a road manager for some big names, and now we know you're a booking agent for Franco.
Yes.
So what is it that you really do?
Ask Franco, he says nothing.
After you said turmeric, he gonna say nothing.
No, he says I do kabooming.
So
which is his terminology for
so
nothing.
kabooming is the art of doing nothing and getting maximum results.
I like
that.
I think I'd be kabooming too then.
I like that.
Just
because if we don't actually understand who this guy is, honestly, I can't fathom the thought of this guy's work. I'm not sure if it's an A&R type of thing, but it's what's the name? I don't like to name names, but
well, let us hear it from him.
Yeah,
so what I do is I have an entertainment consulting agency, which helps people curate events that mostly fall on the side of booking talent, and then I also do road management as a service that I offer to artists. So I balance both of those things.
So, road manager, tour manager.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Alright. So a tour manager, it depends on the artist's budget. Because some artists, their tour manager is their road manager. So it really depends on how big of a budget the artist team is. But a tour manager would advance an event. So from their booking is made, I decide I want whichever artist, I want Elephant Man on the show. From that is decided, your tour manager now takes over and deal with all the flights, all the logistics, everything that needs to be done. And then if you have a tour manager and a road manager, sometimes the tour manager doesn't travel. He just organizes everything and then says, here's information, you guys go. Because normally a road manager is like a close friend to an artist and stuff. So they don't necessarily... Don't want to say they don't have the capability of, but not everyone would do all that advancing of logistics and making sure these flights are booked. Okay, that's good. Okay, all the money paid. All right, this, that. Everybody's on time. And then the road manager's job now on the road is just to execute the tour manager's plan and deal with anything that pops up, of course.
So where did Kaboom come from?
As in name?
Yeah.
Boy, honestly, back in the day when everybody had BB, and you just needed it, and no one had the real name on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just put Aaron Kaboom one day, and that was just it. No meaning, no nothing. Really? And then went to Instagram. You needed a name. I just used the same name.
Everyone does that.
Yeah, you just use the same name because it was just there.
It actually fits you because when you say kaboom, it's like kaboom,
like an explosion, right?
Yeah.
I just ran with it.
But you have big names under your belt. Sean Paul, Skilly Bell. Talk to us about some of the big names that you've worked with in terms of doing what we know Franco, and I'm honored to be sitting beside Franco. You know what I mean? Yeah, but
who are some of your artists?
Yeah.
Well, let me just clear this up. I don't want nobody covering me down. Kaboom Nation doesn't have any bookings for any artist exclusively.
Right.
So they work with artists as events come up.
Got it.
So what I do road management for Sean Paul most of the times. Whenever his managers and stuff don't want to go on the road, I'm the guy that they use. And then with Skilly Bell's team, I do his tour management and road management for Caribbean bookings.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, and then outside of that, any artist you see me with, it's because Kaboom has probably booked the show. and then I extend the service of tour manager.
And that's the thing, because a lot of people come to the book shows, even in talking about Belize, the UK, or even in America, like
all over.
Like, where do you find all the energy for this, man? Because I saw a post
where do you find the balance? Because there are times you get stuck in the country and you're on like a 12-hour delay, and then you fly somewhere else for 15 hours, and then you're like, how do you find balance within?
You find balance by forming a good team, and you need a good team to help you out, so you can't be, they can go. And you need to have a team that you trust. So big up Jabba, big up Devon.
Oh yes, true.
Yeah. Big up Jabba. Yeah. Big up Jabba and Devon.
Yeah, because trust me, those guys saved my life more than once.
Wow. Is that the hardest part of touring? Is the traveling part?
I actually get way more stuff done when I'm traveling.
Oh.
Because I'm in work mode.
Okay.
So like I'm in go mode, so I'm doing stuff and whatever. So I get a lot of stuff done.
Maybe
when I go home, I shut down.
Oh yeah. I go through the same thing. I hate it. It's like a big crash.
Yeah, a huge crash. But on the road, if it's a month, if it's whatever, I'm going for the full month. I said the hardest part is trying to balance a social life. That's the hardest part.
But you're built different, man.
Because I'm like, I want to go out, and then people are calling my phone, and I'm like, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have time for going, like, really.
Who's a difficult artist?
Who's a difficult artist?
Let's name drop right now.
Like who tell you, I want peanuts and
None of them.
yellow M&Ms in my room only.
I have never experienced that.
Really?
That is a myth.
As a myth.
That is a myth.
I personally have seen some riders. Yeah. And trust me, them riders, baby, they be riding.
Yeah.
So, for you to tell me this as somebody who's established in this arena, like, your riders are just simple for your artists?
I didn't say simple, but not like only this color M&M and this.
So tell me a rider, right? Yeah. And you don't have to name the artist, it's totally fine. But something that's out of the way, that you have to get for this person, or else, bro. Yo, man, I'm working on fix it. Who that? What's that?
I want to know who.
There's a female artist that if you don't so you look at the rider and there are a million things, and then of course stuff gets overlooked. So you see something like a bag of peanuts, a bag of peanuts, and she goes, "Where's my peanuts?"
I knew it, man.
So I'm not working on this. I get somebody get the peanuts.
Yep.
So I hate that you had to use a female, but okay.
But yeah.
Get her her peanuts.
No, you need to get her peanuts.
The man's are.
So
now the man them just want the alcohol. To be very honest with you, them just what they're like.
It helps the performance, right?
Okay.
Not really.
But we learned something today, Franco. You don't drink.
Yeah.
Right. I love that for you. You don't drink. You don't smoke. Don't do drugs, kids. So what gets you in the mood before getting on stage? Like, what is your prep? Everyone has their prep.
Yeah, like especially with the energy that you bring on these stages, bro. Like, is it?
We need more people like you. I'm an idiot. I take my shots of Hennessy and Rock City's ready to go.
This man don't drink, don't smoke.
Like, what's the prep?
And have immense energy.
Yeah, I'm just very curious.
The vibes to that, like the feeling. Cause when you drink, you get a buzz and you get more comfortable.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's just, I would say part of it is adrenaline, but I can't tell Rockstar is a DJ because she's like, what's the prep? Mm-hmm. Like for me, I'm always thinking about what I'm going to play, and like inspiration is everywhere. So like honestly, like I'm here right now and on the talking, and part like for a couple of seconds ago, I was like, yo, what am I going to play at lasting time?
Yeah,
coming up next weekend. You get me? Like I have a rough sketch, like I have parts of it, but I don't know how I'm going to put it together. So I would say my prep, like the thing with my prep is like I'm never not prepping. You get me? Like I always open up myself to ideas and inspiration from almost everywhere. And sometimes I feel like it's serendipity because like you could just be passing by a car and a car play a certain song and it's like, yo, like the comment thing about a song this morning or last week.
I love that.
And it's here. It's like, and I say, yo, it's a sign from Jesus. Like, yeah, man, this is my gonna do. You get me? And the thing is, I feel like I don't want to be dependent on anything. Like, I trust myself. You get me? If me trust peanuts, I got peanuts. My whole segment mash up because of peanuts. We can't have that.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
But here's the thing for me though. You've been riding the wave for a very long time, right? And every single day we have a new artist, new DJ coming up, and they're doing big things too. How do you remain relevant?
Because honestly, I feel like the two of them, I feel like when they secretly master the game, you know? Especially you.
Because the same question goes for you too.
Yes,
because if
like
there's new artists and DJs all the time, how do you manage like,
And then
I want that person, or like they're not ready yet? Like, how do you filter through all of that?
Well, I assembled a team who I think at the time were the best for different avenues that I try to get bookings in.
Yeah.
And there are people who come to me and it's like, so why you don't book for this DJ? And I was like, for example, people go to me all the time and say, yo, this guy can play soca bad. Say, well, Franco can play soca. So I already have Franco.
Right.
I'm not trying to have 10 soca DJs that
Right.
tomorrow 9 of them look at me. So why Franco make
I
the show?
know,
And I
yes,
say,
right.
the show. So what
I
that,
love
bro?
that.
You
So you're
know,
looking out for them as well as
Yeah,
looking out
it's
for the
like-
growth of the
yeah.
company. Love it.
if me and Franco strategize this, I can then say I have 2 more soca DJs. How am I play the same strategy with them? It don't make sense.
But really, how do you remain relevant though? Because I mean, you've been booked, you've been busy consistently, and you've been like, when me tell you, this man been doing this from UE days. Like, we used to have a place called Union. This man got up there, and even when it's an illegal party, I won't say illegal party, like it's not a party that we planned or whatever, we just up there vibing, and Franco just string up. Listen, it's a rap. Like he's just going. So he's been going from then, and he's still relevant now. Like, you have to be doing something consistently to stay as relevant as you are now.
Like, thinking back and like looking back, like how I used to play like them UA party and college parties, like would have been to me now. I'd be like, yo, that's kind of trash, you know. Like, I just, or like, I'm not so trash. It was very one dimensional. You get me?
Right.
Very one dimensional. I would say, yeah, you have to be relevant to a lot of people. You get me?
Yes.
And I feel like my talent really isn't music per se. My talent is understanding people.
Sourcing that from every.
So as you guys could probably see, like, I do like different kind of parties. Like, so for example, like a Frenchman, like a college party, soca party, Afrobeat party, whatever it is though, you have to like respect the people.
And you understand the crowd.
Understand the people. And nobody's like born with this, you know. And like I am still figuring out a lot of things as I go along. But you have to like put the time in and research and prep and respect the promoter money, respect the promoter time, and respect the patrons them, you get me? So like you have to understand the space that you're going to be in, and then like, just do your utmost best to cater to them and still be you and do your original thing. And I feel like once people see the work that you put in, and then is in them, tell them, friend them, and you just always put out that effort and energy, and trust me, the people will carry you. Cause I don't feel like I personally do Aaron will tell you, like, I don't feel like I do the most to put myself out there. You get me? I am still so guarded, but is the people them kind of say, yo, Franco,
People them actually say, oh, this, alright, do you feel like you're changing the game? You don't feel like you're changing the game? Honestly, that's a serious question. Like, looking back from, like we talked about earlier, till now, you don't feel like it actually changed the game. Alongside with Brush One and a few others, but you don't feel like you are the one of the leaders in that segment of actually changing. You have to tell me what you
Alright,
in my sense, like, look what you just said about the Frenchman, like understanding the crowd and all these things. Looking at the crowd and understanding, okay, we're gonna do all these things. But even what you're doing with soca, right? Like, you can play a dancer on the same energy. And some artists can get booked for a soca stage, you know? Some DJ, you can actually get booked for everything.
Yo,
no, seriously.
Let me tell Franco this, let him do one say. So he don't rely on top 40 a lot. Like, a lot of people rely on top 40, right?
Whoa.
So, and there are a lot of things that they have done, him and Brush, and I commend them on it, where they've literally told me them said, we're going to this party and we're playing last. So we're playing last. Everything I go play out already. Everything I go play, everything. Yo, I want to go Backstreet Boys. I'm like, bro, don't play Backstreet Boys at people at a party. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna play Backstreet Boys. I'm like, bro, please don't do that. And then go up there, and then I hear in the intro, I said, I'm gonna play the Backstreet Boys. And then, but then them intro it work, and it works. And then they just go, and then the whole crowd, and then 2 weeks later, so if the DJ starting them set with Backstreet Boys, I'm like, yo. So there are things that they watch the crowd and understand that.
So and also watch the DJ them to what they're gonna play. So you don't really have like a set.
Remember them drink, you know.
Yeah.
So actually focus at the party.
Yeah.
Actually focus at the party.
So to be honest with you, right? Like it's I would say mainly post COVID, right? The promoters like literally just put us last, like if not last, second to last, and they're like, yeah man, I wanna carry home the party. And whatever the hot songs are at the time, 95% at the time, them done beat out already. So the thing is, we always having to play some like eccentric, way out there songs and kind of tight back with what hasn't been played already, and like carry the people on like a different musical experience. And I feel like that resonates with them more.
Yeah.
Than us playing what is hot.
And DJ do that all the time.
Yeah.
Come on, play the same things over and over again.
But I think that answers your question of what you are doing different.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I've learned, little old me, these DJs are in competition with each other. Is why they're busting out the same tune and like, yo, did you not just hear that like 20 minutes ago? Like, so you're doing the work and studying these other DJs, but because you're not in competition with them. No. So when you go on stage and you play what you gotta play, that's just how you work. Everybody else is studying each other, and I'm gonna play that one better. I had gotten off stage one time, and the next DJ played like 4 songs in the same sequence of how I played it, and looked at me as if he was trying to prove like I could play it better. And I'm like, and a lot of them do that.
And as a patron, that is annoying because for me, and that's what I love about what he said, you have to be able to study your audience. At the end of the day, it's not about who I'm playing against or with. It's about who I'm playing for.
Right.
And sometimes when some of them DJ are playing, my waist confused. Like my waist just like I'm confused. Because instead of playing to allow me, the patron who's spending my money, to enjoy myself, you're playing to compete for sure, so you know all of the new songs. No, sir, my waist need a sequence.
I think that you're not in that competitive mind space is why you're able to do it. You're staying in your own lane respectfully.
You're just keep on climbing up your ladder.
Exactly
and,
what it is.
Getting that right. To come here, say much up Spirit Mass, you know.
Yeah, we did hear it.
Yeah, man, you say much that up, bro. Like honestly.
And then the most hilarious thing what Spirit Mass, big up Spirit Mass, the
first year.
I want
to jump with them next year actually.
In first year. And because of him, make a change the other band when I jump.
I actually want to jump with them next year.
Beside Franco truck. It's no other truck.
No, we kind of sign a deal with Spirit Mass.
Alright.
So we're gonna be Spirit Mass again for 2025.
Yes,
but the thing for that was like a couple of people like they kind of skeptical say, yo, Jamaicans, soca, they're going to scream in the microphone and we play dancehall. And literally, after Monday and Tuesday, we just get that message in the group saying, yo, you guys really impressed us. A big up Brush, you understand?
Big up Brush, yeah.
And like honestly,
big up Brush.
And honestly, like when Rocksteady was like, yo, DJs are in a competition, I feel like with where I am at and what I'm trying to do, I'm not really competing with DJs, especially from Jamaica. I want to show people, say, yo, if you book Franco, the Jamaican, for playing this space, you can book other Jamaican DJs. You get me? It's not me alone. Right. Because when me done DJ, alright, so I like the closest person that I see played like soca internationally was Kurt Riley, right? And like there has been nobody. I don't see a single soul, right? So I feel like once me and Brush kind of done off like prime time and get old or whatever, if you want to say 3 youths or 3 set of youths like being booked consistently in the space, and then we can say, yo, say we see Franco do it when we did younger, and no, we can do it and it's easier.